Hi everybody, this is Judy at Judy in the Kitchen. Today we're talking about garlic, and I have a list of tips and ideas for you for when you're using garlic. This list was kind of long, so I broke it up into two parts, and this is part two. I will have a link to the part one video below in the description box, so be sure to check that out as well as this one so you can get the whole list. Here's an interesting tip for you. The more you cut your garlic, breaking open the cell walls of that garlic clove, the stronger the flavor is going to be. If you want to get a mild garlic flavor, slice it. To get a strong garlic flavor, crush the garlic. Coarsely chopping the garlic will give you a flavor somewhere in between the two. That's a great tip for when you're cooking, especially you can tailor it to your likes and dislikes. Now we all know that allicin is the component that is formed when garlic is cut, and it's what gives garlic its aroma, its strong flavor, and has a lot of medicinal properties to it as well. Now if you want to get the most allicin from your garlic, you always use fresh garlic rather than the jarred. Allicin dissipates quickly when the garlic is stored in water like it would be in the jarred minced garlic. So cut your garlic and allow it to sit for 10 to 15 minutes before using it if you want to get the most allicin out of it. And that allows time for oxygen to react with the enzyme in the garlic, triggering the formation of allicin. So remember that tip if you want to get the most benefit out of your garlic. Another important tip, garlic can burn easily, and when it's burned it tastes bitter. Not very nice. To keep it from burning, add your garlic toward the end of sauteing onions or other vegetables or something like that. It can be also added early in the sauteing process if you're not going to saute for any length of time, if it's going to be done quickly. It's also helpful to know that the longer garlic cooks in with other foods, the less flavor it's going to impart in those other foods. So if you want to get the most garlic flavor out of a clove, add it toward the end of your cooking time. If a recipe calls for garlic and you suddenly realize you don't have enough fresh garlic on hand, any of the following can be used as a substitute for 1 clove of fresh garlic: an 1/8 teaspoon of garlic powder, a 1/4 teaspoon of dried granulated garlic, a 1/2 teaspoon of dried garlic flakes or instant garlic, a 1/2 teaspoon of garlic salt. Now if you're using the garlic salt, you want to be sure that you reduce your salt in your recipe by a 1/2 teaspoon, and that would be equivalent. Like you could also use a 1/2 teaspoon of garlic juice, a 1/2 to 1 teaspoon of minced shallots, a 1/2 teaspoon of garlic chives, a 1/2 teaspoon of jarred minced garlic or liquid garlic seasoning. 1 head or bulb of fresh garlic usually has about 8 to 12 cloves in it, and 1 average size clove is about a 1/2 teaspoon of minced garlic. Now if you've been working with garlic and your hands really smell like garlic and you want to get that smell off of there, rub your fingers, your hands on stainless steel under cool running water, and that should help to take it off. I do hope this helps. Bye for now.